Greetings. Greetings, free people. Greetings. The Triadic Continental Codes of Sovereign Truth. House of Dallas Academic Ceremonial Edition. Copyright claim by Linton O'Neill Dallas. Award. All rights reserved. Motto or motto. Freedom restored, peace defended, sovereignty declared. Now, the phrase Continental Commercial Codes appears to describe an interpretive framework that links early mercantile codes, colonial administrative systems, and the later codification of trade and property law under capitalist expansion. Telling you when we forward and I put in our work, it's not normal, nothing ordinary, absolutely nothing at all ordinary. Yeah, man. So we look at the roots. The term likely referred to the European mercantile and civil codes that evolved between the 17th century and the 19th century, such as the Code de Commerce, France 1807, the Allgemeines Handelsgesetzbuch, Germany 1861, and the Lex Mercatoria, same merchant law. The Lex Mercatoria traditions. Now, its purpose is this. All these codes unify trade practices across colonial, colonies, and settlements, creating a standardized administrative language for contracts, property, and labor. Effect. They transformed local customary law into centralized commercial governance, a precursor to modern corporate and administrative law. Now, we always have said a pre-colonial jurisdiction. This is where we talk about the great law of peace. Yeah, Babylon come with war and remove the instrument where direct the ones them before the colonial invasion in 1492. Most people are totally unaware of this kind of clarity, so we have to present it only because it's our duty. 1. Property beyond taxation. The Continental Commercial Codes declared property as pre-political and absolute. No sovereign could alienate it, which is the property, by taxation, for the fruit of property belonged to the holder by natural right, not by grant or privilege. Again, not by political grant or political privileges. What we are talking about? No, say your income tax or your personal property, but we're going to get to that eventually. This was sovereignty in substance, not in statute. I'm gonna have to bring the alternative information, which truly bring honorable clarification to this colonial colonization or Eurasian colonization. Number two, currency as a public utility. I'll repeat that. Currency as public utility. Now, that instruments privately issued were forbidden as general exchange. Most have no idea about these things. Currency was not to be lent into existence at interest by corporations, but issued as a civic utility accountable to the community. This was and is the defense against financial captivity. This is the people's shield against private dominion over public life. Number three, consent beyond constitution. The codes decree that no subsequent framework could extinguish the rights without the explicit, informed, documented consent of every single individual affected. Again, the Continental Commercial Codes that is hidden from the populace decreed that no subsequent framework, including but not limited to the United States Articles of Confederation and its creation of the United States of America. No subsequent framework could extinguish the property rights of the people, the sovereign people, without the explicit, informed, documented consent of every individual affected. Not majority rule, like in a political system, not legislative fiat, like when these parliamentarians sit down and collude, but unanimous personal assent. In other words, Joker, you can't administrate me and my people aggregately. That's why I'm share the information to tell my people, say, establish your house, renounce ye from their citizenry, establish your house. This is how you attain your sovereignty. Literally, it's imperative. But if you don't have the narrative, if you don't have the information, if you don't have the protocol or the path to that sovereign area or the sovereignty, then you won't get there. And the only way, the only path, in existence at this present moment is right here. I am He. Whether you all like it or not, I am He. May I express it? Check out that. Who else I present this information? Again, we know number three, consent beyond borders. We're going to look at again, not majority rule, not legislative fiat, but unanimous personal assent. Thus, constitutional amendment by these parliamentarians could never lawfully erase these property rights, for the people had been kept from knowing they existed. Silence, the people's silence, or the people's non-protest, or the people's non-objection was not consent. the common people's ignorance was not surrender. Yeah, man. Now, I'm going to tell you about a brethren named Virgil Prittman. This man was a federal district judge appointed by Woodrow Wilson in 1914. He was the last judge who ruled that the income tax was unconstitutional in 1916. However, they crucified this man, not literally, but figuratively. Them blacklist him, and as we go forward, you will get that information. The Babylonians, them, the U.S. Congress and its kind, its people, totally hid this information. This is why I'm a fire burn all judiciary who is not, would I say, adhere to the Constitution, its laws, and to serve the people. Now, the Constitution, because that is what structured their business organization. But if a man like me in a step forward to present honorable clarification, there will be none people who not going to remain enslaved. This is the revolution, literally. You have to express your intelligence. It's all intellectual. And when we approach it this way, not a gunshot of a fire. Check. We'll bring them to their knees with truth and clarity. Literally. Literally. Yeah, man. Now, number one, in this triad, Prittman saw the Continental Covenant. This is why I say we'll come out with, our expression this kind of way, because it's ancestral. When you hear them talk about treaty, these things are called covenants by our ancestors. You understand? I hope you not get it. Yeah, man. So, Prittman saw the Continental Covenant, property inviolate, currency communal, consent indivisible, indivisible. It was a framework that placed sovereignty in the hands of each and every living soul, beyond the reach of taxation, beyond the reach of debt, or imposed ignorance. Number two, this is why the Continental Commercial Code stop us cold in our tracks. These codes reveal that the extinguishing of the property rights was not lawful, but concealed. Number three, the people were never asked, the people were never told, the people were never given the chance to consent. Their sovereignty was hidden in plain sight until now, until this sovereign man, until this Nestorian king, the patriarch of the Indians. I am he, whether I like it or not. I am he, ancient say. Later, I'm going to tell you now about the three Indies, what we're going to claim. We already have America, this belong to we, but we're going to claim around Africa, and we're going to claim around India. The three Indies. You hear them talk about the global south and them are going with themselves. No. We are correct these things, these imbalances, but subtly, step by step, while we are bringing clarity. Now, number three, say again, the people were never asked, never told, never given the chance to consent. Their sovereignty was hidden in plain sight. It goes on to say unified administrative tradition of the pre-war Western settlement. When we say pre-war, we're not talking about the American Civil War or none of those world war. No, we are talking about a war where predate the modern history. This is when them rearrange the earth's, it has the structure, moving from what I'm call the old structure and imposing the modern thing where everybody are experiencing now. This is why I always tell them, I said, I think are ancient, Simon. Don't let my biological age deceive y'all. Yeah, man, we're way more ancient than the biological number. Really. And the other must see it. Number one, interpretation. This phrase suggests continuity of administrative logic from colonial charter system, which would be the British, Dutch, and French, through the pre-industrial Western settlements. So I'm just kind of divert it away from we are talking about Tartaria. What us incorporate the information to say, no man, remember them come with them pre-industrial Western settlement. 1492. Think no people, 1492. There was no US Constitution. There was no United States of America. There was just America. And the only constitution that existed at that time was the great law of peace. They call it the Haudenosaunee Federation. That's how we know it as. But them have a little style what them talk about confederacy. We fire bun confederation. When I mind the federation part, which would be the, association or the communal coming together with different nations. This is why we have to be specific. Not make them set up, not make those ones out that teach the nonsense. When you come over here, so you better prepare for this paradigm shift, because you have to learn, whether you like it or not, you're going to learn over here. It's imperative when you come around here, you better learn. Yeah, man, I have to draw now. Yeah, man. Number two, core principle. Administration replaced covenant, bureaucracy replaced ceremony. The sovereign agreements of indigenous Indian and early communal societies were rewritten as administrative codes serving trade and taxation. So them get them so-called constitution derived from the great law of peace, where them invert the information and remove the, what I call it now, the woman as head. We call it matrilineal. Then remove that and put this male-dominated, nonsense. Where you see some man up there make a mess. It's just that them spoil woman to a point where the moment them get a little bit of power when they not have the ancestral spirit to guide them, then it become harlotry, literally. Then become the wars of Babylon, literally. Why you think them have the analogy about Eve, always the woman? Why is that? Yet the woman is where the man derived from. That's why we hold woman in a high regard, but we're not fool. You have to qualify to attain that place. We're not going to look for you in your life and know, say, you're saps, you're old muckers and talk, oh, you deserve honor. No. You just get it bestowed on you because you have a, feminine pubic area. No. Or the integrity we live with. the dignity where you walk with, and the, subtlety, that quality, yeah, where, stay with you. Yeah, man, now you have to can demonstrate, abstract thoughts, abstract thinking, and you have to intelligent above the low IQ base level. I say, go, it take preparation. You know, go broke out as all muckers and later you come about, oh, yeah, all of this now. You know, play with the next door ranking that way. Yeah, man. No, say when I'm rat, no, I can't get good, but when I go in one corner over there, so you have the pure ones, them when never rotten. That's our thing there. That's our thing still. Quality over quantity. Yeah, man. Substance over all of the nonsense what them have to distract the ones them out there. That's why I might have issue with me. But eventually, when I get this kind of clarity, on another can help but to love me, truly adore me, really appreciate me. One won't be able to help that. Because that's what truth do, really. Now, again, we look at number three, the outcome. The unified tradition becomes the invisible infrastructure of capitalism, the bureaucratic skeleton beneath the market, which is the stock market, or them exchange legal entities out there. Yeah, as secured bond instrument. Yeah, man. These things are the foundation of where you say I go on today, but what I go on today are the, you said, the reverse side, the inverse side, in other words, some fool take over and get a blind because we have people when around to sell we out. And the fool them we around the thing, dance like rat bat. Because them is alien to truth. Them all know the truth, have the truth, but they can't present it. So it's incumbent upon us to ascertain the truth for ourselves. Really. Yeah, man. You have to do it for yourself. Now, connection to the labor arbitrage and capitalism. Again, connection to labor arbitrage and capitalism. Remember, me share a tape yesterday. I talk about labor arbitrage. Number one, the codes institutionalize labor as a commodity. Listen carefully. These codes institutionalize, which is the corporate administrative codes, statutory codes, institutionalize labor as a commodity, enabling transnational exploitation through Uniform Commercial Codes, UCC. So the Uniform Commercial Codes is what I use as law. That's why I said I use law interchangeably. So we express true law, which is divine law. Number two, the arbitrage, shifting labor to cheaper jurisdiction, was legally justified by those or by these unified codes, which treated human work as transferable profit. Again, the arbitrage, shifting labor to cheaper jurisdiction. Again, the arbitrage was legally justified by these unified codes, which treated human work as human workers or human work, human employment, human jobs as transferable property. Three, thus, the foundation of capitalism rests on the administrative inversion of covenantal law into commercial codes. Clarity for my people out there. Yeah, man. Clarity for the warriors and the warriors out there. Telling us they're not dumb boy thing around here, so. Yeah, man. But telling us they're not Mickey Mouse thing around here. And a low IQ thing around here. When you come over here, you gotta learn. When you come over here, you gotta get truth. You gotta get infected with truth. Once you come around on this side of the world, yeah, man, on the only place you gotta really can ascertain it. Yeah, man. Only in our sovereign jurisdiction, only within the West Indian paradigm. Yeah, man. And the Awak Indian nation in America is that flagship. Yeah, man. We are chant sovereignty. Why? Because that's what the Nestorian king sit. Yeah, man, as superior court justice and chief counsel. I am he. No arrogance, no bragging, just truth. Unrefutable truth. Yeah, man. Irrefutable truth. Anyway, once again, we just pass through and I say give thanks. I must say complete gratitude to the warrior and the warriors out there. Complete gratitude to I warrior them who really are hold the ground with I man and I stand firm in the arm of Gideon. And they are them just fit in as if on a normal and ordinary. I love that. That's how we really function. We're not guani. We're not supposed to until a man decides they want to inquire about it. We can direct them, to the office and them not worry. They are them not fear yip on a yap. Now, when the item I go choose for yip on yap, I am confident that the item is in fact competent to demonstrate and express them sovereign state capacity freely and willingly. Yeah, man, with clarity. I'm confident that the item plug into them I learn from the information when I share, and then them have access for the breakdown, and them I hold the patience for the rush out there. Them thing that is commendable. Yeah, man. I have to salute my good warrior out there, Raekwon, that man that just run in on the thing in a way where the man bright like morning star. I have to commend my warrior out there, Joel Jaguar. I don't know Joel Jaguar, that man that from the back of the class, that man that there in the front. Yeah, man, front and center. Yeah, man, Sir Walters, salute out the warrior. You know the battlefield, you know the battleground, you've been through it. You stand up in front of these resident magistrates in a foreign jurisdiction and express the fact, say, boy, you're not dummy. And when you falter the first time, then you remember and correct yourself eloquently. So I must salute out there, Sir Walters. Warrior, hold the ground. Yeah, man. Round here, so me have to always salute Sir Anthony. All when me not talk to you every day, warrior, I'm going to go up your plug into the tape. Sir Anthony. Yeah, man, the man on the right side, I mean, not care what them say, warrior. Not care what it is. Yeah, man, me have to say salute. Sir Iron Eagle. Yeah, man, I elder out there. Elder, me know you get up there, but me I tell you. Them are God for one that choose to live forever. Yeah, man, complete honor with respect and gratitude. Sir, all, house of all. Yeah, man. Long time when I catch up, I know so probably we're gonna catch up in a week or so. Yeah, man. I have to salute my warrior Bingy, prior warrior Bingy. Yeah, man. I have to salute my warrior out there, J. Yeah, man. Homicide. Yeah, man. That man there, great artist, great musician, but you know, when you not sell your soul, yeah, them not gonna rush you. Or when you all them not rush you. But them not want your whole soul. Well, let me take your whole soul same way. You have to be careful out there. But salute warrior. Yeah, man. Salute my taxi driver them out there. All of them were upful, lawful, accurate out there. Salute. Oh no. I know I'm not really partake in a criminality. I promote and support it as much as I say me go on like me a tough it. Me a just comedian. Yeah man, me a just comedian man. Jamaica's #1 comedian. Go ahead and laugh at me. Yeah man, cause Una said me can't honey. But that's okay. Yeah man. Can't determine. #1 comedian. That's me. Anyway, complete gratitude. Yeah, man. Pass through information, share, judgment them out there. Yeah, man. Unapologetically. Who is there out there to rebut or refute anything that I present here? Where? Who is it? Step up and make yourself known. Yeah, man. Now we can collaborate because I'm totally receptive to learning. I'm always learning. For me, learning can never cease. Can never cease. So don't try match up with me. Yeah, man. I move on yeah, on an ancestral level, put it that way. So I'm not really scared on I move on an ancestral level. Yeah, man. I move at the speed of thought, not light. Really. Yeah, man, and them kind of energy that me have pass on to the warrior them were truly committed to truth and sovereignty. Yeah, man, it's not for the fit, and not even for the brave, and not even for the strong, not for the ones that we can endure to the victorious end. I remember we are bring clarity, we are bring precision with accuracy, We not play, really. We not play. Anyway, stay bold and brave. Stay firm and strong. Most importantly, stay wild and free perpetually. Perpetually. Complete gratitude. Free people. Complete gratitude. Hey, I know them never hear this before. The property rights law from the Continental Commercial Code. Watch me now. Me I go find the chapter, the verse, the subsection and all that. Break, hey, them a hide it. Rothschild pussy hole, them have it lock on the lock and key around a Switzerland, Whole heap of thing the board them have lock. Yeah, man, so I'm on a remote view for going at them location. Astrally, spiritually, but that's going at them location. Yeah, man, I'm going to ascertain certain information, but me have to go reach a level for can bring it out, bring out the original document, carry it. Come right a yard with me and mash up them sodomite the head around that. Mash up them all wizardry, mash up them all witchcraft and show them high science, universal principle. You know, you want to say? Me are going to them place again. And me are going there for the document, the original document where the board them have locked. And me are bring it come in my office. Brawling, me go do it. But me give thanks when me can take a look on people and see, and then come write about these things. And then by the time me I write, they go know say boy other ones out there were even more have much more resource than me, can really get more access than me and present information. It's just that the common people them not vibrate on this frequency to gain access. So me have to draw these tapes in and just share them in my community or on Facebook and them things, That way the people are more smart will say, I would the one sovereign man I share that. Let me take a look. But the man them see me share so much things. I don't have time. So I'm on usually just, bring the clarity, break it down to the, lowest denomination, put it that way. Yeah, man, remove the complications, put it that way. Yeah, man, and bring, simplicity to my people, to my people, only to my people. Yes, I. Salute.